Guys, it's been a while since I've talked about the UK Pokemon market, and a lot of stuff is pretty expensive. I've been looking at getting some stock, not just for the store, but also looking at getting things for sealed collections and so on and so forth. And I was going through eBay the other day, and I was shocked to see how expensive some stuff has been selling for. And of course, we do talk a lot about stuff regarding the US market, a lot TCG player and things like that, even on PokeJace. But of course, I live here in the UK. Prices are different. Things are different. Availability of stuff is different as well compared to the US. We don't get the level of reprints and restocks. We don't get a lot of the exclusive deals that they get over like Costco and other things like that. Basically, what I'm saying is we get absolutely wrecked over here in the UK. And obviously, if you're watching this and you're from the UK, you feel that pain, right? You feel that pain. It's really difficult. So we have to turn to eBay to look at getting hold of a lot of products. A lot of online stores don't really have stuff in at the moment. Distribution's pretty much drying up left, right, and center. Even people I know that have little local businesses near me that used to get a lot of good stuff are really struggling. Like, they're having to go to eBay to buy stuff at market price and then price it up even more, which means that when you do go into these stores, you look at the prices of stuff and you're like, my lord, how is this so goddamn expensive? And that is because of the situation we're in. There's just not enough being printed to reach the high demand still. And I know a lot of people want the market to cool off. They want the market to crash. They want things to go back to normal. We're not out of that neck of the woods just yet. And I think it's going to take time. Personally, I think it's going to be until the next base set, the next generation, and things start to cool off a little bit. Now, I could be wrong. It could take even longer. It could be before then. But I think with Black Bolt and White Flare, even though it's not the most popular, most received set, people are enjoying opening it. So it's still pushing that trend along. And then with the Mega set, I feel like that's a big set as well. So again, we're going for big set, big set, big set. There hasn't really been a set. Journey was close, but a set this year, which is we need multiple sets that are kind of meh to mid rather than absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? So today we're going to go through, I want to go through with you guys on eBay. I basically went in there and I typed in Pokemon Booster Box. Okay, we're going to look at recently sold. It's going to be a whole variety of different things. And we're going to see the prices of what stuff is selling for. Some of this is not just booster boxes. Even though I typed in Pokemon Booster Box, there are ETBs on here. There's some other stuff as well. Not all English either. To give you guys an idea of what has been going on. And obviously we're coming to the end of July as the filming of this. So we can get an idea of what indication is as we go into August. A lot of people talk the summer is the lull time. Things are supposed to get more cheaper, readily available, this, that, and the other in the summer. That hasn't happened. Well, yeah, anyway, unless August is going to completely flip things on its head, which I don't think that will be the case. But let's jump into eBay together and we're going to have a look. Okay, so I typed in Pokemon and it's going to come up with recently sold here in the UK. And we're going to see a whole weird range of stuff, of course, and prices. So there's a few things that I'm looking out for. I'm not too fussed about like non-English stuff, but I'm looking mainly at the English stuff. We got a Battlestars ETB, best offer accepted, basically £75. Of course, we got a lot of Japanese. We've got 151 booster bundles. We did have a restock reprint over here. £60 is what I've pretty much been roughly paying for mine. Some a little bit less. I think it's a good price, right? And the reason why they were a lot more expensive, they were pushing £15 plus a booster pack. So they're having some booster bundles, having more 151 is really, really nice. Blooming Waters got like absorbed so quick. It was unbelievable. And I have no idea what happened to them. But the booster bundles, if you're going for investing, you're going for sealed, I think these are a really good pickup. I really, really do. I don't normally talk about booster bundles that much, but 151 has been heavily printed. But the set is so good and so strong, it does make a difference. It really doesn't. Got some more 151 booster bundles there. Stellar Crown half booster box at £75. That's not too bad. You're basically looking at close to pretty much retail there. Shrouded Fable, 2 booster bundles for £60. Kind of a weak set, so not a lot of interest in that one. Destined Rivals ETB, you're looking at £65 including postage. Actually not too bad. You got like 10 prismatic packs there for under £80, under £8 a pack. The average price is quite expensive normally. You got a Journey Together booster box, 167. That's a pretty good price for Journey Together. I know it's slightly over retail, but it's still a strong performing set overall. You got half booster box of Destined Rivals for £130. Like I said, normal booster boxes have gone up tremendously. They really have. I mean, I bought one like for 190, I mean, like 2 weeks ago, and now they're like 260 plus, which is just blows my mind of how expensive they are. Someone's buying Pokemon Go. Someone's Go, I guess. It has been going up though. The ETBs have actually been going up, which is insane, but there you go. So you got some more Destined Rivals ETBs, 151 booster bundles, Obsidian Flames, half booster boxes for 83. That's pretty cool. I like half booster boxes as well. I think they're fantastic to keep sealed or to open, of course. You got some more ETBs there. Celebrations ETB, £200 for a regular ETB. I mean, it's kind of weird. I personally wouldn't get Celebrations. I'm not saying it's not good. It is good, but I personally wouldn't buy it. I'm not saying that's because it's bad. It's not a good investment or anything like that. It is, but I just don't like it. I'm not a huge fan of it. So why should I? Well, not should I, but why do I want to? I don't. So, but if you like it, it's going to be good regardless. Celebrations, there you go, £200 there. This is the Prismatic. This one I think came out. I'm pretty sure this one came out for Costco, right? £140 for that one. It comes with a booster bundle and the ETB. Is that a really good price? I guess so. £312 for a Brilliant Stars booster box. God damn, or $315 including postage. That has gone up. That is, I mean, Sword and Shield is going to the moon. Celebrations, a little bit cheaper than what we just saw, but $185 roughly. Basically $380 for a Chill and Rain booster box there. That shrink wrapper looks super loose, doesn't it? Then we've got Obsidian Flames, £100. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I don't know how the hell that happened. Maybe that might be sus. Who knows? Then we've got Temporal Forces Pokemon Center ETB, $65. That one did get restocked semi-recently. Then we had the Scarlet and Violet booster bundle for $41. That's quite interesting. Korean, don't care. These are fantastic. If you're looking at picking up Chinese stuff, any of these gem pack stuff, and then the new 151 one as well, fantastic. Scarlet and Violet booster box, 100. That looks similar to what we just saw for the Obsidian Flames. Interesting. Prismatic ETB, Pokemon Center ETB, 193. That's a little bit more than what I was paying, so they've held. They haven't really gone up much. I know they got restocked a little bit, but they're still holding relatively well, and they will go up over time. Absolutely. That's a really cool product. Mewtwo V-Star exclusive box, Chinese. Interesting. Then we've got 151 booster bundle, a little bit more expensive than what we saw recently. Stellar Crown booster bundle, £36 on the uptick. We did see a half booster box for like 75, so that seems better than this, but there you go. Then you've got Destined Rivals booster bundles, £40 odd there. Prismatic, £51 for 6 packs. What's that? You're looking at just under £9 a pack. I've said it before, Prismatic, it really ain't shifting. It's really not going down. 4 booster bundles there for 210, pretty much. So you're looking at what, 50-ish? Yeah, it's not, again, it's quite expensive overall. 47 for a Destined Rivals booster bundle. Then you've got the mini tins, Black Bolt, White Flare case for just, well, basically £100. That's 8 tins. That's not 10. It's only 8 tins. Don't forget. Interesting. That's probably not too bad, actually, if you think about it in the grand scheme of things. Then you've got the Pokemon Center ETB. That's from the EU. So, no. This, right, I want to talk about this product. The SPC. I think this is going to be an incredible product. I'm telling you now. I think in the future, it's going to follow suit like some of the other big UPCs. I think it's a really good product. It is big and bulky, though. But decent. 160, 165. Yeah, decent price. Fusion Strike. God damn. £530. I was never a fan of Fusion Strike, but to see that is just blows my mind. 151 Alakazam EX box, we're looking at around £70 for that one. Again, 151. It's going to do very, very well. This, like I said, Chinese. Honestly, Chinese is fantastic. This set, this 151, the Pikachu and that goes for like 1.5k plus raw. Then we had a booster bundle case sealed, best offer accepted. 710. I actually saw this at Card earlier on this year for I think it was 640, 650. And I felt like that's a really good price. But you could buy 10 for 600. I mean, it's not in a case, but it is potentially £100 cheaper. You got some more booster bundles there. Lot 151 shifting at the moment. Prismatic as well. Surprise box, £42. All of mine got cancelled, so they never saw the light of day for me. £42 or £45 there for Destined Rivals. White Flare ETB, that's kind of the going rate right now. I don't think it's that bad in all honesty. Could be a lot worse. Then we got 63 or 65 pounds. It's a little bit pricey for that one. We did see it go for a bit cheaper not too long ago. Then you got some more booster bundles coming in, prismatic, 6 of them. The price of them is just mind blowing. Look at that blue sky stream, £363. Okay, we've got some more. So we've got some Black Bolt, White Flare, ETB. I mean, I would assume it's the ETBs, right? 5 of each, £625. Poster collection, £30, including postage. That's more than the retail. I think the retail's like 22, I think. So that's pretty pricey. 75 for a... this is the Pokemon Center one. Interesting. That's actually a really, really good price. Then you got 120 for Prismatic. Well, close to 120 for a Lost Origin regular ETB. This isn't even the Pokemon Center version. Colors of that look incredible. Then we've got half booster boxes joined together. Got a coupon to get some money off there. 130. What's that for? Destined Rivals. Like I said, they equal pretty much 260. Then you got here Paradox Rift, and Temporal Forces booster boxes restocked on the Pokemon Center website. I don't know if they're still available right now, but go and check it out. They did get restocked literally like maybe a week or two ago. Then you've got Shroud of Fable ETB coming in, £70. Wow, people want Shroud of Fable, baby. £2,500. First edition 20th anniversary XY Evolutions. Good lord. £80 for a Brilliant Stars regular ETB, non-Pokemon Center version. Going up, guys. It's going up. I did a video on it the other day with a lot of ETBs. Just skyrocketing. Then we've got Silver Tempest, 300 and just under 320. Sword and Shield, baby. It's going to the moon. Shiny Treasure, 61. Kind of. It's okay. Not the best. That said, you could have got a £25 booster box. You could have at one point. 50, that's pretty much the going price. 73 is this Pokemon Center version? No, just regular ETB. Ooh, okay, Pokemon Center might be a fair bit more. 2 joined together. Is it just 1? Oh no, there's 2 for 60. It's not too bad. You got Black Bolt Japanese box there. Pretty much near enough the same price as an ETB for English. Got a lot of Prismatic, Indonesian Terrestrial Festival. A lot of 151, Destined Rivals, and Prismatic seem to be the current trend. You've got some Japanese booster boxes there for 260. But yeah, Terrestrial Festival. Love that set. I actually prefer it than Prismatic just because it's a lot more fun to open. But just over £75 there, a booster box, which is about right actually. Look at that. Roaring Skies booster box. 2.3k. I bought one of these for $450 3 years ago, I think. I think it was in 2022. Maybe, yeah, I think it might have even been 2021. And we opened it up on the stream. We cracked the packs, we opened up, and we sold them all. Very good box. We had a lot of big Rayquaza hits in it, actually. A lot of the big ones. I think we actually had the biggest one, actually. But 2.3k. I mean, looking back now, I was like, should have kept that bad boy sealed, you know what I mean? Then we got £60 here for the White Flare. We've got Pokemon Center, there you go. Pokemon Center version, only a little bit more than the number one. Palladium Fates, we did see a little restock reprint of this recently. We had a lot of the tins. So that was able to get hold of some of those. And again, more Destined Rivals. Someone's selling pre-sale Mega Evolution Pokemon Center, both ETBs, booster box, and a booster bundle for £500. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Then you have more 151, more White Flare, another Roaring Skies, 2.5k. I wish I kept my box. I wish I did. Then we have some poster bundles there. 1.6k. What's that? Paleo Evolved Case. 1.6k. I'm busting out the calculator for this one. 400 a box, right? No, sorry. 266 box. That's not bad, actually, believe it or not. What we got here? Base set. 165. Base set, guys. Base set. You know, no one cared about this. Look at it. Look at it. We got some old Sword and Shield tins, £45. Can't remember what packs come in those, but not Evolving Skies. I can tell that for dead certain. Then you've got some surprise boxes, a case of 6 for 300. A lot of Prismatic. Obviously, Black Bolt White Flare, you're going to see a lot of. 151 UPC, 380. Good lord. Then you have more Destined Rivals. Let's have a look a little more. You got then you got Wild Force booster box there, 64. Paleo Evolved regular ETB, best offer accepted, £100. Good lord. 290. 295 for a Destined Rivals booster box. What is going on? What is going on? Astral Radiance 175. That's an incredibly good price. Yeah. 300. What the hell? So yeah, Lucario box 45. There's some rivals. Twilight Masquerade, 2 half boxes for 160. That's not too bad. Another Twilight Masquerade here for basically 80, which isn't too bad. Another Lucario box for £50. You got some Sword and Shield packs in there. No Evolving Skies though. You got some cool like Chinese exclusive stuff. You've got 10 mini tins, 151 for 230. What's that? That's like £23 a mini tin. It's quite pricey. Pokemon Celebrations. You got the ETB, Pokemon Zen ETB. Best offer accepted 265. You've got the Super Premium Collection. Is it just opened? Yeah, I think it's literally just opened with everything inside for £100. Interesting. Which, you know, if you want to open it, I guess that's not bad. But yeah, wow, look at this. Massive Pokemon Prismatic Sealed Collection. Binders, posters, tins, etc. Look at that. 12.5k. We're going to have to look at this one. Okay, so here's the original listing. Look at all of that. Do they say how much? So it was sold for 12.5k. Did they actually say how much is? So it has here 9 surprise boxes, 76 binders, 29 posters, 59 stickers, and 278 tins. I'm not breaking that down, but that is an incredible amount, and that sold for 12.5k. No ETBs though, but everything else. Good lord. Holy smokes. That is impressive. That is impressive. That's the most I've seen just someone drop that type of cash, you know what I mean? Then you've got the black and white mini tins for 103. That's actually not too bad of a price. This Chinese set is popping off, guys, right now. It's popping off. You've got Lost Origin, £100 for a build and battle kit. Good lord. Another Roaring Skies. Stop showing me the Roaring Skies. I think these ones I already saw, actually. A lot of them. Brilliant Stars. Got a few Japanese booster boxes there. Surging Sparks, 113 for a half booster box. That's actually a semi-decent-ish price, I guess. And then Astral Radiance ETB at £70. Not the Pokemon Center version, just the regular one. Damn. So you have it, guys. That gives you an idea of what is going on and what is selling right now in the UK on eBay. A lot of Prismatic, a lot of Destin Rivals, and 151 joined together as well, the more recent stuff, but my god. One, I regret opening up those Roaring Skies boxes. I didn't realize that they would ever become like that, but that is next level stuff. But Destin Rivals, nearly £300 a booster box. We saw like Brilliant Stars at 300. You know, you can get like Twilight Masquerade for a somewhat decent price. The Paldea Evolved one was actually pretty good. That sealed case that did sell. And like I said, the Prismatic Super Premium Collection box I think is a very good one. 151 booster bundles are pretty decent price right now. They have come down a little bit. And yeah, like Twilight Masquerade's pretty good. Stuff like that. It's interesting to see how much stuff goes for, and especially older stuff. And we saw that 151 UPC at like over £300. Everything's so goddamn expensive, guys. It really, really is. For me right now, if I was going to buy stuff to keep sealed, I would go for the 151 booster bundles, just because 151 is very, very good. And the price isn't actually too bad. It's actually less than where they were like a few months ago, at the beginning of the year, for example. I would then probably look at picking up something like normal booster boxes, like I said, like Paradox Rift, Temporal, Twilight, maybe even Surge and stuff like that. I think they're pretty decent. But Destin Rivals is a weird one just because it's so expensive. I think Journey is not much more than retail. That's quite appealing as well. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Prismatic is still holding a very like premium price tag. So keep that in mind if you are looking to pick up some Prismatic. But I think the SBC is probably the best product to keep sealed right now. I just think it's such a good product. I think it's good to open as well. Some really nice stuff in there. And for the price, isn't that bad. But overall, I am very surprised at how much some of the older stuff is now going for, especially in Sword and Shield and so on and so forth. And even early Scarlet and Violet, we saw base set booster box of Scarlet and Violet, which I said no one cared about. No one wanted it at £80, going for like 170. So yeah, things are trickling upwards. And even the Japanese, we saw some Japanese boxes actually reach really high price points, which they've never been before. So it's not just English, it is in Japanese. Chinese as well, the gem packs are, I think, are very good. That new 151 set, we have that like 1.5 to 2k Pikachu Raw. There's just so much going on right now. But yeah, eBay is probably your best bet. Like I say, stores are really struggling to get hold of stock. They're getting their stock from eBay. They're then putting the price up even more. It's really, really tough to try and find stuff. But yeah, overall, for me, I would probably look at picking up 151, like out of that stuff, and maybe stuff that's a little bit older as well. But guys, let me know down in the comments, what have you been picking up, and what are your thoughts right now on UK prices? Have you found anywhere that does some good stocks? I mean, your local game shop, like you can find some nice little gems in there as well. Card shows and like vendor shows usually don't sell a lot of sealed. There's a lot of like slabs and singles, but you can sometimes find anyway, some pretty good deals, and you can make some good deals there with them as well. But at the moment, sealed is a little bit harder to like negotiate with than it is like maybe with a slab or like single cards and stuff. But yeah, right now the market is absolutely booming. I think it's gonna be very, very tough to see things cool off. I think we're gonna be blasting through this summer like crazy. We're gonna be going into September. We got the mega set, which is gonna keep pushing things along, and then we're getting into the winter and the holiday period, and things are gonna get even more spicy and more expensive unless Pokemon really does turn the page and print more. Go back, print stuff at the start of the Scarlet and Violet era. Just do it. Just do base set. Do Obsidian Flames, Paldea Evolved, do whatever. There was like some news on Paldea Evolved, like reprint / restocks. I doubt we're going to get any, if we do, very, very small amount here in the UK. So I hold my breath on that. But yeah, very, very interesting. Right now, I'm only really picking up Pokemon Center stuff, like Pokemon Center ETBs. If I can pick up booster boxes at retail through either the Pokemon Center or through like entering lottery systems, essentially, to be able to pick up the most recent stuff at retail, I'm just keeping them sealed. I'm not opening them. But outside of that, I'm not really buying anything more. You can still make some plays out there, but I think 151 is probably the best one. If you made this far into the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe for more Pokemon content. And guys, let me know if you want to see more UK content like this as well. I'll be showing you guys some real life prices. I've got some stores I want to do some vlog videos of, so keep an eye out and definitely subscribe for that, because I want to do more UK based stuff, because we're in the UK. And don't forget the podcast, guys. I want to do a long last thing about the podcast. Haven't mentioned that much. We'll be running podcasts each and every week with me and Mike, my co-host. We'll be running through things, all things the UK based, talking about the market. We'll be getting guests on and so on and so forth. So definitely make sure to check out those episodes. The first 2 episodes will appear on the screen for you guys, so you can go and check them out. But that is it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.